In today's episode, we can wrap up the league once again. We need a point from our game against Hajduk, and then we're going to be playing Osijek, and there's still a good number of games to go in the season. I think this will be the earliest we've ever won the league. Roll the intro. Hello and welcome back to the NK Zagreb save. I am Cultured Left Foot and today is going to be a good day. I can feel it. We're going to win the league. We're in absolutely outstanding form. Since we actually lost to Barcelona in the Europa League, we haven't lost a game. It's not that we haven't lost a game. We haven't not won a game. We're on a winning streak of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 games, which is absolutely ridiculous. Sorry, my hair's still a bit wet after coming out of the shower. I need to go and get it cut anyway. Look how long it is. Look how long that is. It's ridiculous. I need to go and get it cut. And now I've given myself a nice little spiky bit of hair. But anyway, yes, we have Hajduk at home to win the league, which would be very nice indeed if we can do that. And last episode, obviously, I got pissed off about our youth intake. So what I've done is I've sent our scouts out pretty much to go and scout everyone who's under the age of 18 in loads of different countries through youth intakes for youth clubs and things like that. And we're going to try and basically hoover up the best talent there is around the world. That's what we're going to try and do in Zagreb, get them in there first. We're getting to the point now where we're dominating the league so much that we can actually try and help strengthen. Like if there's players we bring in that we don't want, we can try and sell them to other teams in Croatia to try and make them better so that they perform better in Europe, and we try and build the whole of Croatia as a whole because we know we're now easily good enough to win the league. So the last games we had were the Dynamo games. Rijeka, we beat them 1-0, Mohamedi getting the goal. 2-0 against Lokomotiva, Vicario scoring a penalty and Jerry in the 92nd minute. Rudez, a 1-0 win, Gronley scoring a free kick. And Istrat, we've just beat them 3-0, which is good because that's who we're going to be playing in the cup final in next episode. And I said before, we always seem to struggle to score against them. Not in this game, we did very, very well. Simjonovic, he was rubbish up front, and now we've trained him to be a right winger as an inside forward. He is playing very, very well. Really upped his game. Really like the way he's going for it. It's doing well, and that's it's good. It's working out well for us, to be honest. So Hajduk is up next. Not too much else to discuss, really. We've brought in a few more players from America, where we can do this on a free transfer. So again, these are people probably won't play for us, but they've got some decent-ish potential and some decent-ish stats that we can, if they don't work out, go and try and sell on. So we've brought in Mark Garner, who we're going to retrain as normal to be a central midfielder on on attack. Where do I do that? Training, midfield centre, Mazzala on attack, because that's what we're like. That's what we like to play in our formations as Rude just settles down to have a little sleep. We brought in Will Fallon. Again, attacking midfielder, but some decent stats in there already. I think he'll be alright. These guys, I'm more than happy just to keep them in the under 19s, even if they are too old for it. Like, we don't have a competitive under 19s league, so it basically just means that they can play in the friendlies and keep fit that the under 19s arrange, which is fine by me. Stephen Smith has joined from Reading United as well. A right winger. We don't use winger, so we're going to train him probably to be an inside forward on the left because he's right only footed. Right only footed. Is that the correct way of saying it? I'm not 100% sure. So attacking midfield left, inside forward on support is what we want at the moment. But some decent stats on him. Brian Soria was a bit of a stab in the dark of a go. Another advanced playmaker. So we're just looking, like a lot of the other teams in Croatia use advanced playmakers. So it'll be good for us to, move him on to one of them. And see how it goes. But some decent stats for their age. They're not too bad. Anthony Coleman was a centre-back. Centre-back. Low determination, but not too bad. We might be able to get him into a mentoring group and see what we can do there. But I'm trying to train all of my centre-backs now as ball-playing centre-backs so that we can, next time we adapt our tactic, hopefully it'll be with adapting how we play out the back. And Daniel Howard was pretty, I think he was one of the worst in terms of potential ability, but in terms of stats that he's already got, he's pretty good, and he's very determined. So good off the ball, decent finishing, okay composure. Pace is a bit poor for a poacher, but we're going to try and train him up to be something else anyway, so that doesn't matter. But yeah, so we're going to basically go around. I can't imagine, depending on obviously what happens with the squad, I don't know where Rude's gone. Depending on what happens with the squad as a whole over the summer, because obviously there's going to be lots of interest in our players, I can't at the moment see big name players or big money buys coming in, mainly as well because we don't have that much money. The stadium seems to be draining us quite a lot of money. Obviously, I'm going to try and keep this balance quite healthy so that when we get the Champions League money for next year, it goes up, because we need to start building this balance up so that we can improve our facilities and things like that, because obviously they can't do that until the balance goes up. The balance will go up once we move into the new stadium, which will be very, very helpful. We 6 million is our budget, which we've been given for next year because we've already qualified for the Champions League. Obviously, that might go up a little bit at the end of the season once we win the league, but yeah, who knows. All in all, everyone's ready to go. Why is this view not working? Auto size all columns. There we go. Generally, though, everyone's good to go, and we're going all right in the league. Let's see if we can make it 11 games without a loss. I just need to close that. You don't need to be as big. Okay, you go over there. You go down there. You come over here. There we go. That looks a little bit more user-friendly for me. But I think we're ready to go in the formation with all the right players in their positions. The Mauro Icardi is awful. He's awful when he gets older. If you ever get the attempt to sign a 36-year-old Mauro Icardi, don't do it. He's rubbish. Absolutely rubbish. I mean, awful. Dreadful. Just hasn't done anything useful. So, yeah, fine. He's mentoring people, though, so that's not too bad. But in we go, then, against Hajduk. Let's see how we get on. Simunovic is lacking match. That's all right. You'll build match sharpness up by playing in this game, mate. Don't worry about that. So they're playing quite a narrow formation, which should allow our wing-backs quite a lot of space to get into. Collie always generally scores against us, so a win here will secure the title, so I expect nothing less, which is true. We're at home. We're better than them. I expect us to go and win it in front of our own fans, which would be lovely. Into the tunnel we go. I can't answer that one without getting it wrong so that he concedes straight away, so I'll let the assistant do it. But the game gets underway, and yeah, I'm looking forward to a league win, hopefully. And if we don't do it today, we should definitely do it against Osijek, which will be fine. So we are on the attack straight away. Valencia into Vicario. Guigon shoots, curls it past the post, but a good start. Attacking good start. Corner, in it goes. Veselinovic at the back post, keeps it alive, and he's held on to it well. Is he brought down? He's not. It's a fair tackle according to the referee, and then, oh, hang on. No, they've given it back. They've brought it back on VAR, and it is a penalty. Very interesting. Vicario steps up to take it and fires it into the bottom left corner, and we are 1-0 up. His 17th goal of the season. £30 million is what it's going to take for someone to get him away from us. They're going to have to pay his £30 million release fee, and that's what I mean. I feel like I'm not in a position of pressure where I have to sell unless release fees are met. Yeah, players will get unhappy, and it's all going to be down to the dynamics and see how it works. But I think where we've sold players before, we've sold them at the right time. Gorte Métier, the striker, who was a wonder kid, I don't think we could really hold him back. He was always deemed for bigger things. That's a great tackle from Simunovic. Saul picks it up. And we build from the back again, which is really nice to see. Vicario, Guigon, got the overlap from Ponce. Ponce, who looks like he could be a good signing. Maybe a few injury problems, but we'll have to keep an eye on it. Gronley, out to Ponce again, onto his left foot. This is why he's better than Vera. Ball in, and Vicario couldn't get his header on target. I was wondering if it was going to be another penalty, but not quite. Gronley, free kick, in it goes. Veselinovic heads it. It's spilling around, and it's a free kick. Again, I thought it was another penalty. Veselinovic, up to Gronley, to Valencia. We're just keeping the ball so well. Hajduk can't deal with it at the moment. Vicario, Valencia, Gronley, Valencia, out to Simunovic on the overlap. Ball in, Jerry's there, and it's 2-0. His 14th goal of the season. I don't know if people were a bit sceptical when I brought him in. He goes through like peaks and troughs of scoring. He once went 10 hours playing for us without scoring, but he's just such a good player. He's a bit of a unit as well, and this is wonderful stuff too. We haven't even let them have a shot on target. What a performance this is in the first half. And at this rate, I think we're winning the league. I know Dynamo are winning, but I do think we're winning the league at this. Very pleased. Keep it up. Keep it going. Into the second half we go. Guigon with a good tackle actually from the kickoff, and we're putting him under pressure. Jerry's nicked the ball. He squares it. Gronley's there, and he's at the outside of the post. We are relentless. Absolutely relentless in this. Vicario gets the ball again out to Simunovic. Simunovic puts the cross in. Jerry's there. Good save from Cabrera. And Hajduk there used to be a team that caused us a few problems, but not anymore. O'Dare out to Gronley. Gronley squares it. Vicario, that should have been another one. It's just... I can't get over how bad Hajduk are playing at the moment. Ponce, Valencia. Lovely switch of play to Simunovic. Simunovic comes forward into Gronley. Shot blocked and bounces around. Collie will look to bring it forward. Now they are chucking men on the counter. Good square ball. And Saul makes the save. He's grown into this team as well. Saul in goal. When Mina picked up an injury, I've had no reason to drop Saul and bring Mina back. So it's been great. So one reason that Hajduk might not be doing well. Saltido no longer makes their first team. He was always the danger man. He was always the danger man. Right, we're going to make a sub. We're going to bring on DeSantis, who's coming back from injury. So I'm trying to slowly bring him back into the team. He can come on for Simunovic on the right-hand side. Just to start, I don't know if we've got Ledesma, I think, is coming back from a little suspension or a knock. We might give him a game, although Simunovic is playing very, very well. Other than that, not much else to report at the moment. 10 minutes to go. Let's just get a few more fresh legs on. We'll bring on Ledesma can come on for Ponce actually on the left, and we'll bring on the Loney Stojanic for both centre backs are playing well, so we'll give O'Dare a rest and just go with that as we get a corner, put it in. Valencia keeps it alive. It's cleared away, and Simunovic will get there. And is this highlight going to continue, or is it just going to be because we're making subs? O'Dare into Vicario to Ponce. Ponce just waiting for Guigon to make the move. Ponce gets it back, and he's fouled, and this will be a good position for Gronley to whip it in. We'll see if anything comes from it. It doesn't look like it's going to, so we're doing okay. All the subs are on, and Ledesma gets the ball back. In it goes, falls to Vicario. Gronley shoots, and he just couldn't wrap his foot around it to whip it into the top corner. So because I think this is our league winning game, let's just switch to 3D, and we'll see if we get the fancy graphics of us winning the league. And if we don't, then we know we've got to win. 20 points clear this will put us. In it goes. It's a very speedy highlight because I can't be bothered to change it because I'm going to go back to 2D, and they were outstanding at times. There we go. We win the league. We get the graphic. What is this? What is Mina doing back here? Like that. Champions. I still look quite good in my suit, don't I? My brown shoes. 6 shots on target, 2 goals, 16 shots in total, 57% possession. We are unbelievably good this season in the league. That is a fantastic performance. We sealed the title. Now let's not get complacent. Let's see if we can go that whole season unbeaten, which would be absolutely ridiculous. 4th straight league title. We do the double because we won the Super Cup as well. We could technically do the treble if we can win the cup as well at the same time. First league bonus is paid out. Oh, I got paid a bonus. $6 grand for winning the league. I forgot I put that in my contract. I've proven the most successful manager ever to have coached in Croatia. An unusual feat for a foreign-born manager. The English manager's glittering array of silverware now heads an impressive list of managerial greats and recent. Can I look at the Hall of Fame? That would be nice. Anyway, we're getting there. See, look, the reputation of the league is going up, which is great. And the board are obviously pleased that we've won it again, which is very, very nice indeed. Very happy with that. Let's go on and play Osijek in 3 days' time. We're actually going to rest this team because I want to go unbeaten. I want us to be playing the best team we possibly can for every game. So, yeah, that's what I want to do. I mean, we've only got, what's this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 league games to go. Let me know down in the comments, do you think we can go unbeaten? Our record at the moment is an outstanding 24 wins and 7 draws in 31 games with 0 losses. 20 games to go. What's the biggest challenge we've got? Dynamo and Rijeka to finish the season to see if we go unbeaten is pretty huge. So, yeah, let's see if we can do it. We'll be back for the game against Osijek. Here we are then, back for the game against Osijek as league champions, which is wonderful to say. We go with exactly the same team apart from DeSantis comes in for Simunovic on the right wing. They're lining up in a 4-2-3-1. It should be a very interesting game. It should be quite a good match going away from home here, but we are the favourites. Go out there and make sure there is no doubt as to why. Because we're the favourites? No, because we're the league champions, we are the favourites, and I expect us to go and get a result and hopefully maintain that unbeaten run. Let's go back into 2D because it's easier for me to see what on earth is going on in a whole tactical perspective if I feel like I need to make changes. But we'll be back if there's any meaningful highlights. Gronley with a free kick into the wall. Guigon picks it up, back to Gronley, into Guigon. Out to Veselinovic, the centre-back having a shot on goal. He's in joyful mood and playful mood. He's going to want to get a goal if he can today. 10 minutes in, Ponce with a throw. Valencia's beaten in the air by Benitez, but O'Dare picks it up. Holds on to it. Valencia Valencia back to O'Dare. Guigon. We're just moving the ball around so well. Gronley out to Ponce. Ponce into Guigon. Guigon is tackled and Bulat will look to bring this away. Turchin. Well, he's tackled well by Vicario. Gronley, DeSantis onto his left foot. Vicario, Guigon, we're passing it around and no one's getting a shot off. Oh, really trying to walk the ball into the net today. Throwing it in our own half. Ponce up to Guigon. He turns, looks for Jerry, who rescues a bit of a hospital pass, and that's going long. DeSantis picks up the poor header. Back to Simunovic. DeSantis up to Gronley. Gronley to DeSantis into Valencia. Vicario. Back to Valencia. Valencia just dictating our play at the moment. It's going to be hard to keep hold of this midfield, I think, in the summer. Vicario, Valencia and Gronley and Rallis are all going to have big teams interested in them. Vicario, Guigon into Gronley, just past the post. Unlucky. I think that I wouldn't be against selling Gronley. I know his set pieces are very, very good, but he's the one that, as he goes and scores a set piece, he's the one that I'm not too sure I think would be the easiest to replace in terms of stats, but yeah, his set pieces are ridiculously good, actually. Like, he's a very good player. Free kick taking 19. He's 28. He's not too much. I mean, he's had a remarkably good season from central midfield, to be honest. Gronley with a corner. In it goes. O'Dare at the back post is bouncing around. The goalkeeper made a good double save from O'Dare's header and then the rebound. But Vicario swings this one in left foot. Guigon is headed back across. Jerry's there and it goes over the bar on the volley. We are battering them once again. I mean, there's just no teams in Croatia that can really deal with us at the moment, as that's now bouncing around in our box. Tursin's there into So, who's playing against us when we sold him to Osijek. But it's all going very well. Not even a shot on target for them at the moment. Gronley, ball in back post. Jerry! There it is. Gronley again with a wonderful delivery on the free kick, and Jerry's at the back post to put it home. And it's just very, very nice. Great header. Fonjiga in goal. Should probably do better. But it's 2-0. And this is wonderful stuff for NK Zagreb. And here come Osijek, hoping just to have a shot. They have a shot. Sol makes the save. And that's pretty comfortable for a goalkeeper of his standard. Now they're playing with a guy marking the goalkeeper who... Well, they've scored. So I can't really moan about their set pieces. Because I was going to say if it falls to him, he'll be offside. But Marco Bulat heads them in with a pretty much completely free header at the back post. Who's that? Who's that defender there? O'Dare, that's terrible marking. And you're a centre-back. That's what you should be. You should be bread and butter for you. Oh well. We go into half-time, 2-1 up. They've had 2 shots, 2 on target and 1 goal. We've had something like 17 shots, I think it was. I can't remember what it was now. 14 shots, 7 on target. So we are pretty much dominating the game in terms of shots, which is good. Things are going well, but I know you're capable of even better. And then assertively, you weren't that bad, but we can definitely have... play better, and I've got faith in you to do that. Everyone's happy and motivated, which is good. We'll keep the same team as it is at the moment. DeSantis not really getting into the game as much as I want, but it's his first start since his major injury, so I'm not going to hold too much against him. But Simunovic might come on at some point just to see the game out, but we're building this up from the back as we like to do. Gronley into DeSantis, up to Simunovic, out to Jerry. Jerry runs at the defence. He's got a bit wide and couldn't put the cross in. Guigon picks up the loose ball, swings that in. Valencia's there. Great save from Fonjiga in goal for Osijek. And it's all Zagreb. It's all NK Zagreb here. And that's in. And there's the header. Guigon at the back post. Our own set pieces pay off. The goalkeeper came out, completely missed it. Vicario's going off to celebrate with the corner flag in front of the fans. And yeah, the goalkeeper's just completely misjudged the flight of that. And Parfait Guigon will say thank you very much. 3-1. Gronley with a free kick. He has another go. It hits the wall and goes for a throw-in. And they're bringing on Dulcek and taking off Benitez. So holding midfielder on for an attacking midfielder. Are they now going for damage limitation? Valencia, Gronley, Vicario, DeSantis into Jerry. Jerry, lovely ball out to Ponce on the left. In it goes. Falls to Gronley. DeSantis. His shot's blocked. And he can't get it through. He has now played an hour. And I think for his first game... first start since his injury, I think that will be a good performance for him to come off, just get a bit of ice on his muscles and his joints just to make sure he doesn't do himself any further damage. As here come Osijek, but that's read very well by Ponce, who again, Ponce has been a solid signing. Well done to I think that was Ian Allen signing actually as the director of football, which was really nice. Bulat has it into Kokjan, into Mohamed, into Kokjan again, Adamu, Kokjan. Gronley clears, and yeah, they're not being able to get through our back line, which is great at the moment. We're getting a few complacencies. I'm just going to praise them. We have scored 3 goals away from home, so yeah, the praise goes down well, which is very nice indeed. Do I look to rest players? I might give Ledesma another run out actually for Ponce. That seemed to work. Be a pretty good substitution last time. He's right-footed but can play either wing, and he's more comfortable on his left foot than Vera is. Vera, yeah, I think Vera's going to be out the door in the summer. I haven't been too impressed recently. But Vicario the ball in. Guigon's there with a header. Veselinovic actually brought that down. He brought it down and then I think hit it against the goalkeeper and the rebound went in off him. We'll see what happened there. But Veselinovic gets his goal for the end of the season. Vicario to the back post. Guigon with a good header. Veselinovic chested it down. Yeah, hit it against the goalkeeper and then fell over. The ball's hit him and gone in. And this is a very, very good, comfortable performance now. And that's very nice to be able to say that. For the last 8 or 7 minutes or so, we'll rest Jerry. We need him fresh for the run-in. And give Mohammadi a run out and just see, you know, he's got lots of energy. He's a youngster. He'll be looking to impress. But 4-1 away from home against Osijek, who aren't necessarily a bad team. It's just we're so much better than everybody else in the Croatian league now. We just really need to focus on Europe. Grönli back to O'Dare. O'Dare up looking for Guigon, but he picks up the poor header. He's tackled. Vicario picks it up and then Guigon picks up that loose ball. Ledesma, Valencia, O'Dare, Grönli up to Mohammadi, the sub. Shoots from range. He wants to impress, and that's not going to impress me too much because that's going against all of our tactical beliefs, shooting from that sort of position. We want him to hold the ball up in that case and bring others into play, but they've used all their 3 subs, so this should just see the game out now as Ledesma wins the header. And there we go, Grönli on top form. He gets man of the match with a 9 with a goal and an assist to his name. And that is a very, very good way to backing up our credentials as league champions. We find ourselves 13 points ahead. No, 23 points. Is that right? Yeah, 23 points ahead of Dynamo. We've played an extra game, but this could be a record-breaking season, I reckon. Grönli, yeah, very good. I'm actually going to say superb number of chances that you created. Lucarelli was looking at Saul, the goalkeeper. Again, you have to pay his release fee if you want him, £5.5 million. That's what you have to pay. But thank you so much for watching, guys. It's been an absolute pleasure again. Please do leave a like if you're enjoying the series. It gets me up the YouTube algorithm the more likes we have. I'll probably say that at the start of the next video so that people know what I'm talking about when I say leave a like. But thank you so much for watching. For now, all the links are in the description if you want to come and find me, support the channel a bit more, and become a patron like these guys here as a member of the backroom staff. That would be great. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. For now, I'm out. Cheers.